APC Group, Inc. Cost-cutting measures, revenue growth/APC Group's net loss. APC Group, led by the Bpi family, has made remarkable strides in 2022, exhibiting impressive growth in revenue and cost-cutting measures that have resulted in a significant reduction in net loss. APC has managed to scale down its net loss by a staggering 90%, plummeting from a net loss of P8.5 million in the previous year to a mere P887,505 in 2022. The group's success story was attributed to a 26% surge in revenues, soaring to P505,558 as compared to the P401,221 generated in 2021. Higher interest income from cash and money market placements has played a vital role in the upswing, triggered by the higher amount of cash available. The group has also brought its costs and expenses down by 25% year-on-year, amounting to P6.7 million, through cost optimization strategies and lowered person costs. Going forward, the group plans to persist in developing its geothermal resources and pursue the exploration work program for the Kalinga-Apayao Geothermal Service Project. In addition, the group is exploring other renewable energy development investments as well as other revenue opportunities, signifying its resolve to build a resilient business model. Citigroup Inc. emerges as top-performing bank in the Philippines. Citibank N.A. was the most profitable commercial universal bank in the Philippines, according to figures from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. With a whopping 78.59% return on equity, ROE, Citibank outpaced its competitors by a significant margin. The Philippine Veterans Bank came in at second place, boasting an ROE of 31.45%, while BDO Private Bank Inc. secured third place with an ROE of 20.04%. Psi-led China Banking Corp. ranked fourth, delivering an ROE of 16.71%. Interestingly, despite being the largest bank in the Philippines, BDO Unibank, also owned by the Psi family, only managed to secure the 11th spot with an ROE of 12.34%. Rounding out the top five was Asia United Bank Corp. with an ROE of 16.5%, followed by Standard Chartered Bank, which delivered an ROE of 14.51%. The state-owned land bank of the Philippines claimed 7th place with an ROE of 14.29%. Coming in at 8th was Mega International Commercial Bank County Limited of China, with an ROE of 13.63%, followed by Mizuho Bank Limited Manila Branch with an ROE of 13.06%. Ayala's Bank of Philippine Islands took the 10th spot with an ROE of 13.02%. It's worth noting that the Abuatitz's Union Bank of the Philippines, which recently acquired Citibank's consumer banking business in the country, only ranked 18th in terms of profitability, with an ROE of 9.48%. Vmc Victoria's Milling Company, Inc. Lucio Tan's Victoria's Milling doubles earnings with robust revenues and increased production. Sugar Miller Victoria's Milling Corporation, VMC, led by billionaire Lucio Tan, more than doubled its net income for the first half of its current fiscal year, ending August 2023. Bolstered by robust revenues from sustained strong demand, VMC saw earnings jump 102% to P1.01 billion from September 2022 to February 2023. Meanwhile, revenues skyrocketed by an impressive 129% to reach P9.79 billion from P4.28 billion in the previous year, reflecting generally higher prices, increased production levels, and higher sugar volumes sold due to heightened demand, as well as higher power export. Despite these stellar results, VMC noted some headwinds during the period, including a significant rise in cane hauling costs due to a decline in provincial cane output, which intensified competition. Additionally, manufacturing costs and operating expenses spiked due to inflationary pressures, resulting in a slight drop in the gross profit ratio compared to the same period the previous year. Nevertheless, VMC remains committed to investing in capital expenditures aimed at upgrading its plant and improving operational efficiencies. The company is also pushing ahead with several major projects expected to be implemented within the current crop year. Despite these challenges, VMC's net profit margin for the first 6 months of the fiscal year remained strong at 10%, down slightly from 12% in the same period last year. Nikl Zamora eyes new investments to support Nikl Asia's ESG goals. Nikl Asia, the largest producer of lateritic nickel ore in the Philippines, is exploring new investment opportunities to strengthen its efforts in reducing carbon emissions. The company's CEO, Martin Dennis Zamora, revealed that they are interested in ventures that are strong in ESG and contribute to the climate situation, such as electric vehicle charging. "I think anything along that line is of interest to us," he said. Last year, the company's renewable energy subsidiary, Emerging Power Inc., partnered with Shell Overseas Investments BV to develop and operate renewable energy projects in the Philippines. The two firms aim to achieve a target of 1 gigawatt by 2028 and contribute up to 3 gigawatts into the country's renewable capacity by rolling out projects in Luzon and Visayas. Zamora said that clean energy is the future of energy in the Philippines and that it is crucial to address climate change concerns. "We believe that the future of energy in the Philippines should be clean energy, and that there would be a crisis if the renewable energy is not part of the solution," Zamora said. Ali Ayala Group's logistics arm breaks ground on 5th Industrial Estate, the Batangas Technopark. Ayala Land Logistics Holdings Corp. ALLHC, is set to expand its industrial developments in Batangas and Pampanga, as it breaks ground for its 5th industrial estate. The 55-hectare Batangas Technopark is expected to be completed by the second quarter of 2025 and will house light and medium, non-polluting industries from both local and global markets. ALLHC is also preparing to break ground this quarter for its Pampanga Technopark, a 270-hectare estate that will serve as an agro-industrial hub and will eventually host various facilities and amenities including dry warehouse and cold storage facilities, as well as a chapel, transport terminal, gas station, an agricultural wholesale market and quick-service restaurants. ALLHC President and CEO Jose Emmanuel Gilandoni expressed confidence that these developments would drive economic growth in the region and generate new employment opportunities. Phn Bpi Corporation. Del Rosario family plans state-of-the-art insulated panel production facility. Bpi Corporation, the holding company of the Del Rosario family, has announced plans to expand its insulated panels business with the construction of a new production facility. Subsidiary Union Galvasteel Corp. will be building the state-of-the-art facility. Bpi is currently in discussions for a strategic partnership to invest in the plant. However, the details are still subject to board approval of Union Galvasteel. Union Galvasteel is part of the PHINMA Construction Materials Group, which also includes Philcement Corp. and PHINMA Solar Corp. Despite abnormally higher input costs amid global supply chain issues and a strong US dollar, the group still managed to earn a net income of $494.9 million in 2022, lower than the previous year's $902 million. Bpi expects a recovery in profitability this year as global supply chains and foreign exchange rates continue to stabilize and input costs decrease. BPI Sunday slowdown. BPI ATMs, debit cards unusable for 12 hours on April 23. Here's why. Debit cards and automated teller machines, ATMs, of the Bank of the Philippine Islands, BPI, will be unusable on the morning of Sunday, April 23. The Ayala-owned bank announced that its ATM, cash acceptance machines, and debit card systems will undergo systems maintenance beginning 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. of April 23. During that period, BPI ATMs and cash machines will be offline while debit card transactions through point of sale or card swipes will not be usable. BPI debit cards will not accept e-commerce payments during that 12-hour window. Please plan your transactions accordingly, the bank said. SMC San Miguel Corporation SMC denies RSA endorsing Vietnamese gaming site. San Miguel Corp. has warned the public against fake ads using the name of billionaire Ramon Ang to promote an online gambling business in Vietnam. In a statement, the conglomerate said Ang is not involved with a Vietnamese gambling website which branded the SMC president as its chief executive officer. Mr. Ang has no participation or interest in the gaming industry, SMC said. Ltg just call him Lucio. LT Group heir apparent drops Hun, embraces Capitan's name. The millennial apo of ultra-billionaire Lucio, Capitan, Tan is shedding his childhood nickname as he prepares to take on a bigger role in the family business. According to a babbler, instead of being called Hun, he's asked everyone to refer to him by his given name, Lucio. This move is seen as a step towards projecting a more mature and authoritative image as the 30-year-old prepares to take on the presidency of the LT Group, LTG. He's no longer a boy among men and women. He's now the man in charge, Babbler said. Babbler said Lucio acquired his nickname during his childhood years. He left the Philippines when he was 12 years old and resided in San Francisco for the next 15 years. Lucio worked for 2 years as a software engineer in ride-hailing app giant Lyft before he was plucked from Silicon Valley following the death of his father, Lucio Bong Tan Jr. Lucio holds a degree in electrical engineering and a master's in computer science from Stanford University. He is now set to replace his uncle Michael Tan, who has held TH position for the last 13 years. Michael will continue to serve as the director of LTG and as the president of Asia Brewery, the beverage unit of LTG.